Hey guys, this is The Skinny with Mike Murs. Get a lot of questions about how to clean silencers. Specifically this question, David asked us, how do you clean a Evo 9? What processes, cleaners do you use? So forth. He asked me even here about, should I use Slip 2000? No problem with Slip 2000. Tell you the honest truth, we've used that here at the shop. We also use Croil a lot. I use CLP at the house. The truth is, anything with a little bit of penetrating power can help you clean it. This is an Eco 9, which is very similar to our Evolution 9. You'll use the tool the silencer ships with to remove the rear cap. And remember, there's a piston and a spring, and the ASAP piston system is a moving part, so you definitely need to keep it clean and lubricated, just like any other moving part in a firearm. So, you keep your threads clean there. There is an O-ring in this cap, so you want to make sure you put a little white lithium grease on it, keep it lubricated, and when it's carboned up or dead, replace it. If you need to know about how to clean a silencer or what O-ring part number that is, look in your owner's manual. It ships with the silencer. It's in the bottom of the box. There is all of this information in your manual. For the Evolution or Eco 9, you pull the piston out, and like I said, this is a moving part. It's under spring tension. You want to keep your spring clean. I just use a brush to do that. This is a bronze bristle brush I use for the piston. I'll clean here. You can see this one's had a better days, but don't use the stainless steel brush or stainless steel bristles. The bronze bristles is what you want to use. And you just want to clean it. Like I said, I use CLP at the house. We use Croil, Slip 2000, those type. Anything with penetrating power. And then also you want to do the inside the piston housing. And the piston housing is probably hard to see with this light, but the piston housing, again, the piston moves up and down in there, and if you got carbon in the way, it's not going to function as smoothly. It could lead to cyclic issues on your handgun. So I use, just like the manual calls for, a nylon bristle brush. This is a real stiff nylon bristle brush on the inside of the piston housing here. And you want to keep the threads clean on the back. You want to keep the surfaces of the piston housing, the wall, clean. And that's really more of a maintenance thing on how to clean the silencer for functionality. And you really need to do that every 300, 400, 500 rounds, to keep it functioning. I believe what David was asking me is, how do I clean the baffles? And a lot of guys ask me this. Here's how I do it at my house. A little plug, just like this, is a little cork. I put it in the muzzle. You can buy those from the hardware stores, not a lot of money. Okay, so I've corked it like this. I put it just like this, and I lean it against the corner of my workbench, and I fill it full of CLP. I have a gallon jug of CLP in my house. I keep it full, to the brim. And I'll just lean it over, and you can let it set in there an hour, 2 hours. Overnight is even fine with CLP because it's not going to hurt anything. I probably wouldn't do that with Croil just because it's a little stronger. When I dump this out, when I uncork this, I put it back in my CLP bottle. I just use it over and over. That's just what I do. But I'll uncork it, get as much as I can out by shaking it and dumping it out back and forth. What I use at home is one of these guns. I have a little bit longer nozzle than one at the house, but I'll use compressed air and you get in the baffle structure and kind of blow out, and you'll get some goo that comes out of there, and blow it back and forth. You just want to blow out the silencer the best you can, and then rinse it with denatured alcohol, mineral spirits, those type things. And the only reason you really rinse it is if you don't, it just smokes really badly as you burn off the oil that's inside the silencer. Honestly, for a sealed handgun silencer, I don't clean them a whole lot, maybe every 2,500 rounds. But yeah, it's something that I like to do just to try to keep large deposits from carbon from building up. On our newer series, the Tyrant, it comes apart for cleaning, which I've showed you. So when it comes apart for cleaning, it's really something you can do more of a maintenance issue. You could clean it pretty regularly if you wanted. When it comes to soaking them, every 2,000, 2,500 rounds is what I do. Anyway, that's a pretty good video on how to clean your sealed handgun silencer.